Guys, I'm going to make this last part. I hope this is the last part I have to make of this series about my travels to Spokane and back. But I want to come out here because they are really using the energy weapons on me. They don't want me to make this last part of this video. Now, number one, people have been killed for less than what I'm about to tell you. And that's not funny. We know a lot of scientists have died. We know reporters have died. We know journalists. We know a lot of people have died giving out information. Doctors, herbalists. We know a lot of people have died. Whistleblowers putting forth information about what's going on. And as I said before, they don't know what happens in death when you kill somebody. They don't know whether you're doing them a favor or not. Nobody knows what happens in death. As you can see, this dumpster is still here. I guess they give you dumpsters that you can have forever and ever. But we all know there's an energy weapon in them boxes inside the dumpster. We also know that there's new people here. As I told you before, there's this red car that just sits here all day long. Now, they had moved it. When I made a video of it sitting here and doesn't ever move, they moved it and they put another car in its place. But now it's back, and it's been back here for the last few days. And these cars right here are just sitting in front of this building, which nobody was living in until I mentioned it. And then, like the Mandela effect, also some people start bringing things in. But this is white car, it's another new car. And this black car is another new car. And as I said, as you see, the vehicles are the same. Black, red, white, and silver. All the sign of Illuminati cars, like my neighbors over there. Their cars. So as you can see, I could never be in an organization that would have me where I'd have to drive something, or wear something that would really set me out. That people would know that I'm their enemy, that I'm victimizing them because I have the colors, the black, red, white, and silver. So, let me go back in because it's kind of cold out here. But as I said, they stupid. They stupid, number one. That this plan, this Illuminati stuff was always meant to fail. It couldn't have never worked. Okay, come in where it's warm at. But as I said, there's that whatever's in that dumpster is really some powerful equipment, because I don't know how full it is now. They probably didn't load it up to the top, but they can't even put my stuff in there because it's so full with energy weapon stuff. And the people across the street. But let me go back to the real reason that I want to finish up this video, because tomorrow I don't think I'm going to make a video. It takes me so long to do these videos because they're always tampering and hacking into my services. So half the time I can't make the video. Then when I am able to play with this phone for hours, then I can make it. Then the other half of the time, they block me from putting it up. They cut off my Google service, cut off my access to YouTube. So it takes a while. It takes quite a while for me to put these videos up. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to take a break and do most of getting my house back together. Since it takes me so long to do these videos. And by the time, excuse me again, I try to do something, as I tell you how they mess with my body function. They make me so tired. Where they put me to sleep. But I don't mind the sleep, because when we sleep, God is talking to us. God always expresses himself to us when we in our sleep. That's what sleep is meant for. For God to reach out to us. So I never mind them putting me to sleep. I like to sleep. So I have no problem with that. But notice the traffic coming back and forth. And notice the colors of the cars. I want to end this last 45 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't take any longer than 45 minutes. And I think where I left off was where I was at the camping ground. No, I was at the bus station. And again, now, as you remember, on my way there, none of the buses had Wi-Fi. And none of the bus stations had Wi-Fi. Now, I asked the agent at now what happened was I was trying to get Wi-Fi and she said they didn't have it. So I was playing with my phone trying to see what is there local Wi-Fi in the area. Now I remember a long time ago that some cities supply their citizens with free Wi-Fi, and Spokane, Washington just happens to be one of them. So I was looking on my phone and I saw that the city of Spokane Wi-Fi was available. So I go to the ticket agent and I asked her, I said, do you know the password to Spokane's Wi-Fi? And she told me no. They did not have Wi-Fi. Now, this is a big, as you can see, this is not a Humpty Dump bus station. This is a huge bus station. So for them not to have Wi-Fi was kind of ridiculous. But I asked her, did she know the password to the city of Spokane's Wi-Fi? And she told me that she didn't live in Spokane. That she very seldom comes to Spokane. So she don't know the password. Now, I don't care how seldom you come to Spokane. But if you work here as a ticket agent, you're here at least 4 or 5 days a week. So you're telling me you come to Spokane and you have a phone and there's free Wi-Fi available and you don't take advantage of it. Really? So I knew she was lying. Hold on, I'm gonna turn this fan on. It's hot in here. No Wi-Fi. So now I told you they told me I could not get on the bus because I was being disruptive. Even though I hadn't said anything to anybody, but I was being disruptive. So I waited that evening and at 5:35 to 5:25, whatever time the bus was supposed to take me, my second ride, then the guy puts my bags on the bus, and then I get ready to give the bus driver my ticket, and she says, "Oh no, you cannot get on this bus with them bags." Now, these are regular black, the heavy duty garbage bags. Now, I've seen people unloading them before coming from somewhere. I also got on the bus when I went to Spokane with plastic bags. So she said that stuff had to be in boxes. It could not be in bags. And she did not have time for me to put it in anything else, so they left me. So there's 2 buses that left me. So he put my bags on, and then the guy took them back off. Now, while he's taking my bags off, he tells me to take my other bags back in the station. Now, you remember, I'm dragging these bags back and forth. I think 6 or 7 bags by myself. Nobody helped me. He wouldn't even help me. No bus driver. So I'm going to go get the bags and take them back in the station since now she refused to let me on her bus. So while I'm dragging the bags, and I turn around, and the guy that's loading the bus is trying to go through my purse. Because I don't know why I had set my purse down while I grabbed the bags. But he is trying to go through my purse. So I turn around, go get my purse, and he drags my bags back in. He said, "Well, I'm sorry, but that's the rules." Now, number one, if that was the rule where you could not bring any black plastic bags be under the bus, number one, why did he put them on early that morning and there was no problem? And then, now he is the person that loads these buses, so he would know the rules better than the bus driver, what is and what is not allowed on those buses, correct? So since he loaded them this morning, there was no problem. And then he loaded them this evening, but the bus driver, had a problem with them. That's a problem for me. Because he's supposed to know. he was supposed to told me this morning that they weren't, those bags weren't allowed on the bus. So by the time the bus came this afternoon, because it was the same person that loaded them this morning, he's always there. So it was the same person that loaded my bags on the bus this morning that also loaded them this evening, who could have told me to change them. That way, by the time that PM bus came, I could have had my bags in something else. So again, they left me. So it was so obvious that they wanted me to snap, that they wanted me to go off. So she said, well, you have to talk to the ticket agent. She has to set you another schedule for the next bus. So I didn't even go to the ticket agent. I didn't even, because I told you earlier she was trying to say something and piss me off so I can argue and say I was disruptive as the lady told that morning. So I said, well, I'm gonna call my daughter's supposed to call, because remember, I don't have any telephone access. The phones don't work in the bus station, and my phone won't call out, and there's no Wi-Fi. So I waited till my daughter called me, and I told my daughter again I was left at the bus station, and for her to call, make arrangements for me to get another ticket. So she called me back later and said the next bus leaves out 9 o'clock the next morning. Now, the first bus that was supposed to be at 5 o'clock has left me. The 5 p.m. bus has left me. And the next bus won't be there till 9 o'clock the next morning. So I'm going to spend the night at the bus station. So I'm sitting there, and the guy, this new security guy comes and locks the toilets up upstairs. Now, you remember, I tell you, they use them energy weapons on me. Now, notice the traffic, the cars, and the color of the cars coming past, back and forth. Now, as I tell you, they try to use the energy weapons on me all the time. To another still one, to make me go to the bathroom. So here comes the security guy and locks the bathrooms to the bus station. So he said the only bathrooms that were going to be open were the ones downstairs at the Amtrak. Now, this is a huge place. That's what I'm saying. If you see the pictures that was the whole place was abandoned from that morning for hours and hours while I was there when they weren't letting any civilians in. So the whole place was abandoned for them hours and hours. But now there's a few people here, because when I mentioned the fact that there was nobody there and I started taking video, they started bringing their own people in. But the thing was that every time I make a move to go to the bathroom, every time I come back, my things had been going through. So, and now they're using these energy weapons trying to make me go to the bathroom. I'll go to the bathroom and I come back and something is wrong with some of my things. So, when he told me that the bathrooms were locked upstairs and the only way to use the bathroom was downstairs at the Amtrak station, I dragged my stuff one bag at a time to the stairs, let it all pile up there, and then took it downstairs where I can see it, and let it pile up there, and then moved it to the seat. You know, because this is where I had to move it, because every time, and this sounds crazy, but this is exactly what happens. So every time I had to move it, I moved it from one spot to another where I can keep my eye on it all times. So he asked me what was I coming downstairs. I said, well, I have a bladder problem, and that I need to be close to a bathroom. Now I said, since you locked the bathrooms upstairs, now I wasn't gonna come all the way downstairs and leave my things all the way upstairs and use the bathroom. So I said, well, since I have a bladder problem, I need to be close to the bathroom. Then he tells me that the bathroom downstairs is locked too, and that he has to make his rounds. I say, now, why is the bathrooms locked downstairs? Oh, because we're worried about homeless coming here and using the bathroom or sleeping in the bathroom. Now, number one, this is what he did early upstairs. He came upstairs and he asked me, what was I doing upstairs? upstairs and asked me, do I have proof that I'm supposed to be there? Asked me for a ticket. And I showed him my ticket. I said, well, why did you come to me and sort me out? Why would you come to me? All these people here, and you come to me first. There's a black car. Why would you come to me and ask me for, did I have a ticket? Did I have a reason to be in here? Well, I'm going to do everybody. But he came directly to me and asked me for a ticket. So, as I said, he locked the bathrooms upstairs, and I put my things, went downstairs, and the doors was locked to the bathroom downstairs. Now, all the time, they're trying to make me use the bathroom with these energy weapons. So, when he told me that they were locked because of the homeless, I said, now, I told you I have a bladder problem. Suppose I have to use the bathroom. And he said that he'll be on his rounds. Now, does that make any sense? Even if there was homeless there, what are you supposed to do about your people, there's customers that have to go to the bathroom? So you have locked the bathrooms upstairs at the Greyhound bus station, and you have locked the bathrooms downstairs at the Amtrak station. I wasn't worried about it because I was going to use the bathroom one way or the other. Whether somebody was going to have to clean something up, and that's serious business. If they didn't let me in them bathrooms, somebody was going to have to clean something up. So, I went in the back. Now, the people that was upstairs, my targeters, were upstairs. They had no idea I was coming downstairs. But when I moved all my things downstairs, then they came downstairs. So I'm sitting in the front row, and I'm feeling the energy in my back. So what I do was, since the rows are all like facing frontwards, except for one in the back, I got my stuff, drug it back again in the back. So now they're all facing forward. So I'm looking at their backs. They can't aim their palms and energy weapons on me unless they're facing me. So this one woman, now they didn't come downstairs. They were all upstairs. They had no problem because nothing was wrong upstairs. I just need to be close to the bathroom since they trying to make me come to the bathroom. So now that I come downstairs, they come downstairs. No reason. They had no problem, I guess, trying to get to the bathroom. I don't think they came downstairs because they was uncomfortable. They needed to be close to the bathroom either. But at any rate, I sit in the back, and I noticed that they were trying to act like they were always in their bags because their seats are facing front of me. So in order for them to turn their weapons on me, they had to turn around facing me, and they were like phoning in the bag. You'll see on one, I don't know whether I put the video up because I didn't put a lot of them up because there was so much stuff happening. But you'll see they acting like they facing, they working in their bags all night long, so they could face me with the weapons. One woman was acting like she was using the phone to do her makeup and stuff, but all the time she pointing at me, looking at me, like she doing her makeup. They just do crazy, stupid stuff. You know, like I've been in this MK Ultra for almost 20 years now, so I know, and God has given me great discernment. Well, I know most of their moves. Every now and then they'll pull something on me, but most of the time I know exactly what they're doing, or shortly afterwards I pick it up what they're pulling. Because I don't think a lot of targeted individuals have the ability that they have, and that's to know exactly what direction this energy weapon is coming from. If it's coming from in my basement, if they're down there, I can feel it from the bottom. If they're in back of me or in front of me, I can feel them what direction it's coming from. And that's one thing I have, and they know it now, and they were shocked that I had that ability. But I can feel, and I think other targeted individuals, if they just concentrate and see where the source is coming from, what is touching them, and where, if you feel it, the energy touching you from the back, or from the front, or the side, or from the top. Because when they're upstairs, and sometimes they have a lot of equipment going upstairs, I can definitely feel them directing energy from me there. Now, right now, I know it is coming from the dumpster. It's a lot of powerful stuff in the dumpster, and I can feel it there. But uh, as I said, when I lay down, when I go to sleep, I don't feel the energy weapons. That's one thing God gave me this time. The first time I was in this program, before God took me out the first time, when I was in it, they used to give me sleep deprivation. And a lot of targeted individuals talk about that same thing of dealing with sleep deprivation. That they can keep them woke for days with noise and or just, and they did me like that. The first time I was in this MK Ultra, they could keep me awoke for 3-4 days at a time. I would suffer from sleep deprivation. But when I came back this time, um, I go to sleep. When I lay down in that bed, I go to sleep. I'm at peace. They cannot wake me up. And they used to be able to do that too. In the first time, they were able to wake me up, break my sleep, and jar me out of my sleep. They can't do it now. I sleep as long. God prepared me this time better than I was prepared when I first came in this program. So I sleep good. I'm at peace. I don't let anything disturb me, and they cannot wake me up. Now, as soon as I wake up, they can do all kind of torture. But as long as I'm asleep, so when I'm laying down, I really don't worry about it because I fall right to sleep most of the time. But so I lay down on the chairs at the bus terminal, and I got waking up, and it was the security officer, and he gonna say, "You cannot lay down in the station." I said, "What are you talking about? It's against the rules for you to lay down in the station." Now, now you know my bus ain't leaving until in the morning. You mean I had to sit straight up? But we know what that was. We know, he knows that as I'm laying down and I'm asleep, I won't feel the energy weapons. And the main thing is to torture you. They do not need to. Now, I think it's possible that they could force these use these energy weapons on you if they just wanted to do certain things without torturing you. But the main thing they do these energy weapons is torture. That's the main thing. So he knew they could not torture me while I was laying down. So he gonna come to me and say, "Well, the policy is if you're in the station, you cannot lay down. You have to sit up." I said, "Well, where's that policy? Show me the policy." "Well, I don't have it." I said, and I'll lay back down. I said, "You show me the policy and I'll get up." So I'm laying down again, and he comes over with another guy and says, "Now," and I sit up, "now, we're saying that you are violating our policies because there's too many, you have too many bags down here, and your bags with your pot with that hammer and that spoon is weapons." I say, "What do you mean they're weapons?" "Well, the hammer could be used and the spoon can be used as a weapon. What you need to do is go upstairs." Yeah, they wanted me to go back upstairs. That was the main thing, because upstairs, the bench, well, you could lay down upstairs, but for some reason they wanted me to be upstairs. But I didn't want to go upstairs. So I say, "No," I said, "I'm not going upstairs." I said, "I'm going to move my things over to a spot because there's nobody down here. There's nobody sitting there in that area where I'm at. It's 12 o'clock at night, I think it was, and there's nobody in the place. So who am I bothering?" But they said that I was messing up some policy. He kept saying, "Well, look at the policy on the wall. The policy's on the board." I said, "Well, I'm gonna go over there and look." So I went over there and I looked at the policy, and I think I put the video up. I definitely put that video up. Well, you see, I'm looking at the policy and I'm recording the policy, and I asked him. Now, I don't see anything relating to me, and I asked both of them, the guy and the officer, to show me which policy relates to me, and he couldn't. They couldn't find a policy that related to me. But he tells me, he says, "Well, it might not be written down, but then he looked at policy that the policy they had just saying, no weapons allowed." And he said, "Well, you know that hammer And that spoon could be a weapon because somebody could come past here and grab that hammer and grab that spoon and use it to kill or hurt somebody. Really. I say, so now you're telling me I can't take a spoon that's in a pot and then a hammer that's in a pot on the bus. It has to be, I have to go upstairs because downstairs it's a threat. I say, no. I say, I got another bag to put them in. I say, I'll put them in the bag so they won't be exposed. So I did that. Now, uh, I had some vinegar that I had been brewing in a jug, and you'll see pictures of that too. And that's another story within itself. I'm at 25, so I'm doing good. But I had a jug of vinegar that I was making. It had pineapple, it had kiwi, it had grapefruit, lemon, limes, uh, pomegranate. I had a mix. I had a good mix in there, and I had some raw honey and some sugar. Oh, it was going to be a great, powerful vinegar. But I was also drinking it because it had been fermenting. I had two of them, but I had to leave one of them behind in the campground. As I told you, they weren't going to let me bring all my stuff, so I left one of them on the campground. But it was a powerful mix. But since I knew the water was contaminated, it had fermented for about 3 or 4 days, and it was still sweet. So since it had fermented, it had became a great, powerful drink. Because you know the fermentation, good bacteria had grown in it, and it was with all them fruits and the raw honey, and it fermented for all them days, all of that good probiotics and all that good bacteria was in there, and it was such a good drink. So I was drinking that instead of drinking water or buying pop. So now he mentioned to me that people were complaining that the smell of my vinegar was making them sick. Now, it ain't but one person downstairs. She way away. And the vinegar has a top on it because I knew if I had just had the cloth on it, they would not allow me to bring it on the bus. So I made sure I had a good lid that they could not spill. You know, that 5-gallon water bucket, container. So I had a good lid on it so it could not spill in traveling because I knew they were going to put it on the bus. But when I started drinking out of it, I felt that they were going to contaminate it. Because now they want to put it on the bus since I started drinking out of it. I said, no, I'll carry it in my lap. So now he comes tell me that I have to get rid of my vinegar because it's making people sick. So again, I'm trying not to cause a scene. I'm trying to be complacent and do everything while I'm taking the videos so they can't say I was doing anything. So when he told me, it hurt my heart. It hurt my heart. But when he told me I had to get rid of my vinegar, I said, well, I'm going to drink one more glass out of it and I'll dispose of it. I said, now how do you want me to dispose of it? He said he wanted me to carry it and pour it down the toilet. Now, you got to remember, he got the bathrooms locked. And they really harassed me in my back. Let me see who's going to run when I go out here. Oh, they're trying to be slick this time. Because I did feel it in my back. Is anybody around here in the alley? Which they hide out a lot of times. They'll hide in the alley. But he said they had to get rid of my vinegar. Because it's making... Now, it's not but one person out there. So where are they? Are they upstairs and they're doing something? Have they made another move? Or are they in my back? Because sometimes they have my back door. You know, he comes downstairs and they don't have enough sense to move their motion light a lot of times. When I come out, the motion light is on. Let's see what's going on here because there's no cars running. That's what I usually see. So let's see who's causing this commotion now. Let's see where it stopped. So they are on the run, but I got to find out where they are. Because usually I know exactly where they are. Well, I hear the footsteps in the hallway. Yep, yep. They were out here. Or in the back yard. I'm going to leave my back door open. Because I can hear them real good when they sneak up and down the stairs. So let's see how this works. See, do I feel it again in my back? Because as I said, they didn't like to put the lock on the basement because they're in the garage. They have the equipment in the garage and in the basement and upstairs. And I wish my equipment was strong enough so you can hear them. When I go to room, like just now, you can hear the noise upstairs. They follow me from room to room. You can hear the footsteps. And that's another thing. You hear them beeps. Like it's the smoke detector. This only happens at night. Some kind of way they got this system hooked up here where is some kind of energy weapon coming up here because it only does it at night. Sharon used to tell me that happened in her house. Well, I don't know what to believe with these people anymore. You hear that? But it only does it at night. In the daytime, it doesn't make a sound. So it's not. And I've checked all the batteries in these, but it's not battery ran. It has some. See, can I turn the light on? It has some kind of wire, so it's electrically hooked up. But it's some kind of signal because it only does it at night. It doesn't do it at the daytime at all. Sharon told me she started having a problem like that. But even people that's doing stuff, they're targeting individuals too when they don't know it. The watchers are being watched. They can't think they can get away. I used to hear it outside from this window, but that was in the summertime. It had stopped that one. But like I said, it only does it at night, and it's not the battery or anything. Miss Vera was supposed to fix it when I first told her about it, and she didn't. So obviously it was a plan. Now I'm telling you, if you could hear him running when I run from room to room, it trips me out. That there's no way to live. That every time I make a move, you have to make a move. That every time I move around, you have to move around. That is no way to live. Hold on, I had to get me a drink. I could not. No one can make me live like that. There's no job I would take where I had to live, where I had to follow my victim, run around everywhere. But you know what? I thank God for this because most targeted individuals don't know they're targeted individuals. I just recently, since last year, learned I was a targeted individual, know what they call me, and found there were thousands, maybe millions of us out there who are going through the same thing. Some of our experiences are different, but basically we have the same tormentors, have the same problems, and they have driven a lot of them to suicide or a lot of them to violence, whether they like Myron, who killed them people at the university. People are in despair, and then they find out their families are not helping them. Their families and friends are not listening to them, and now that I know, they're part of the problem. If you go to God is Our Protector, the website that they have for groups of people with targeted individuals, you'll find that most targeted individuals, their family members, spouses, and girlfriend and boyfriends, the one put them in the first place. So, my husband put me in this program. Well, we're still married, but he put me in this program. So, you'll find that most of the people, when I say my family's involved, it's not unheard of Because for most talkative individuals, those that know and don't know, family members and friends, put them in it. Let me get my water. I'll be right back. But I wonder what my husband's thinking now, because I don't know whether he thought I'd still be in this after all this time, or what would have happened to me by now. But I'm sure they're keeping him away from me, because if he could, he's the type of guy, and he was abusive. He's the type of guy, if he knew he can get to me, if he had a way to find me, he would. But as I was saying, I was on the. They made me sit up, but they didn't make me, because I went on and went back upstairs, because uh, it was getting daytime. It was almost time for my bus to come, so I wanted to drag all them bags back upstairs, so I would be ready to jump on that bus when he got there. Now, my daughter had told me that my ticket, when the ticket agent opened up, it's supposed to open up at 5:30. They were going to give me a new issue of tickets, because there's different tickets you have to pass for each bus you have to get on. But guess what? Can you guess? The uh the dispatcher, the customer service didn't even open up that morning. So here it is, time 5:30 in the morning. They haven't opened up. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, they haven't opened up. Now my bus is supposed to leave at 9 something, and they haven't opened up. So how am I going to get the tickets to get on the bus? Now, when the guy that loaded my bags on the bus came, he brought me a box. He said, "Here, I bought this box for you." Another white car. He said, "I brought this box for you to don't look at my hair. I'm gonna turn that away." He brought the box. He said, "I brought a box for you to put your things in, that since she wouldn't allow you to get on the bus." And it was a huge box. A huge box. There's no way I could carry that box. But he brought that huge box, and he said, "I'm gonna pack the stuff for you." Now, he packed it, but look at that video of how he packed that box, how raggedly he packed it. He packed it with the tape that as soon as I try to lift it, it will come open. And like I said, it's a huge box, so there's no way one person can carry it. No way. So I still didn't complain, because like I said, they weren't going to help me. I struggled, but I struggled and got it over to the bus where he can put it on there. And when I got on it didn't. Like I said, the department, the customer service didn't open up for me to get my tickets to get my new tickets. So I used my old tickets, and I got on the bus, and he looked at them, and he said, "Well, you're supposed to be in going to whatever the next stop was." And when I gave him my ticket, he said, "Now, I've heard you got kicked off 2 buses. Don't cause me no trouble." Now I looked at him. Number one, why is my name so famous? Why everybody know me? And you're saying that I caused some trouble, and I got kicked off 2 buses. What is going on here? But like I told you, another thing that tripped me out, everybody knew my daughter's name. They knew her name was Amanda, and they knew her telephone number. So I get on the bus, because I didn't want to argue. Like I said, put my things on the bus. I get on there, again, no Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi, none at the train station, bus station, and no Wi-Fi on this bus. So I get to the next place. Now, again, we made more stops than usual that was on the itinerary. I get to the next station. Now, what I want to do is, since I'm riding on tickets that weren't reissued, I wanted to make sure that I got a set of good tickets so I know exactly what times these buses was coming to pick me up, exactly what time they were going to leave, because uh, on my way to Spokane, they were giving me misinformation. They were telling me that uh, the bus was supposed to leave at a certain time, and I'm to go to their gate, and I'm looking, and I'll say, well, I heard him call out a bus said Sioux something, but it wasn't what was on the ticket. I was supposed to be going to Sioux Falls, and they called out another name, and everybody was loading up. And I just walked up there and said, "What did you call?" I said, "What you called a different name?" Oh, yeah, we changed the name. So they would have changed the name, and if I hadn't been aware and just ran up there, I'd have missed my bus. So, I got on the bus. Um, So I was going to go to the next place, as I said, to the station, and tell them to reissue the right set of tickets. So I go up there, and she said, "Well, how did your daughter place the tickets?" And I said, "Online." She said, "Oh, that's not possible." So then she called somebody, and I can hear them talking on the phone. I can hear the other person talking. So she was saying, well, she couldn't have done that because her financial her thumb that she tried to use to get the tickets didn't go through. So that's why I know somebody had to buy that ticket. So I heard her tell a ticket agent, she videoed, but I wasn't videoing at the time, but I had my phone in my hand. So they already knew about my channel. So they said, "Well, is she videoing?" And she said, "Yes." And she said, "Well, give her a set of tickets this time," or something like that. But then she hung up. And then she told me, she said, "Now we're going to issue a set of tickets this time. But you better not miss the bus no more. Because if you miss it again, you've already missed it twice." Now, yeah, I'm looking. Why is my name ringing all over this Greyhound bus station, this whole company? Because now this new ticket agent, another ticket agent I've never seen before, saying, "Well, you didn't already miss." She said, "You didn't got kicked off the bus twice." And I said, "Well, did they tell you I got kicked off?" "Yeah, because you didn't want to, you kept trying to put them black garbage bags on there." "Really?" So he said, "Now, I'm going to give you this set of tickets. And if you miss a bus again, if you miss any buses, it's going to cost you $20 for each bus you get on." And I knew in the past, too, that if I got off that bus, they were going to leave me. They would say, "Well, Miss Jones, go on there, get you something to eat. Get you something to drink. Go on." And as soon as I walked off, they would zoom off. Now, I've seen that cartoon before. So when they were saying making all these stops again, they made about 40, 50 stops. And the itinerary only stayed 11. But they were determined not to let me get back to Chicago. So I got my tickets, and I took a video of that box. That was really ridiculous. Now, the bus came, and I got on the bus, the new bus. So there's one bus, there's two buses. Now that means I need at least 3 more buses in order to get back to Chicago. I think it was 5 total that I was supposed to take. Now, on this third bus, yeah, it was the second bus. I get on there, and I'm looking, and these buses going slow, slow, slow. And again, it's making all these stops. Now, my bus is supposed to get into Minnesota by 12:15. And this bus is just slowing, 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 and making all these stops. And then I go to sleep, and I wake up now. Again, they're using energy weapons on me. And every time I stand up to go do something, and again, no Wi-Fi on this bus either. So again, I go to do something, and I go in the bathroom, and somebody go through my things. And again, everybody, you'll see a video that I made too about all of them got Wi-Fi, but I don't have it because they tell me the Wi-Fi is not on the bus. Everybody on these buses have Wi-Fi. No, they weren't using the data. I know I'm smart enough to know that with no cell towers in part of the countries that we were going in, there was no way that they were using data because and they need to have Wi-Fi. So how were they? And I'm sure all the people got computers and stuff, especially the ones that was trying to interfere with me setting my phone, setting my videos and stuff up, hacking my phone to keep me from making my videos. they were still there, and I would look at them, and they would sit there with all the technical computer stuff and all this other equipment in their bags. So I knew they were the techs that were doing a lot of the interference, like they do here, the ones upstairs. So, how could all these people have access to all this technology and I can't get Wi-Fi? So I took a video of that. But as I made my travels, now the driver's saying that the weather's bad. That's what I keep saying. Hear him say, "Well, we're gonna make these stops." Now he know he's already running late, but he's still making extra stops. He's still making extra stops. Also, he kept saying the weather, but I'm looking out the window. There's no weather. So he was saying, "Well, Dave's slowing down because this ice truck, this salt truck, was throwing salt in the road. The reason we traveling so slow is this salt truck up ahead, and this officer, this sheriff department, following him, throwing salt on the road." Now I'm looking out the window. There's no snow. There's no rain, and the cars and trucks on the other side of the road are zooming past. So my daughter called. She said, "Mom, what you had?" She said, "I say this driver is trying to make me miss that bus, saying that it's bad weather." Because that's the first thing she asked, was it bad weather? I told her no. I'm looking out the window. There's no snow. All other traffic on the other side of the road just zooming past, but we're going slow as a snail. So, as I said, the bus was supposed to be there, leave at my other destination at 12:15. And we pull up at 1:50. Wow. So, again, I missed another bus. So, now I go to, number one, I was waiting until the security, they took my bags off the bus, and security asked me, were those my bags? And I said, yes. And I was going to go over there and get them. And then he said, no, go in, take those bags that you're taking off the bus, take them in, and come back and get your other bags. Because your boxes got to come off. So I go in there, and I come back out to get my bags. And they've been open. All my stuff that was in my bags is laying on the ground. So now I got to go through this and watch my back at all times again. We're 47. I'm going to do another 3 minutes, and then I'll hopefully can make this the last ending of this horrendous, horrible setup trip. But I go in there, I move everything to the middle of the floor so I can go in the ticket counter and I can look and see exactly from the ticket counter to my bags to make sure nobody goes in them. So while I'm at the ticket counter, I hear everybody saying that. I hear him telling everybody, now this is 1:50 in the afternoon. The 12:15 bus I missed. So he is telling everybody that the next bus don't go out until 9:25 the next morning. Again, I've never heard of such a thing where it takes all day for you to get another bus. So now I got to spend another night here because the next bus don't go out until 9:25. Now there was no weather, so that bus made me miss this other bus purposely. So I tell the ticket agent, I say, now I have some boxes on that bus. He said, well, you can't check them because if you take them, you have to put them back on the bus yourself. I said, don't mind. I said, because number one, I want to know who took all my things out of my bags that were on the bus and put them on the ground. So the security guy said, well, they were like that. He's a lie. Because number one, if he took the bags off the bus like that and everything was on the ground, all he had to do was pick the things up. If he took them off the bus, put them back in the bag and zip the bag up. So why would you sit the bag there and then pick one thing up at a time and move everything and sit it on the ground instead of putting it all back in the bag it was on the bus like that and sit it all on the ground? It doesn't make any sense. Because if you go under there and you take the things out, you see it's on the bus, not in the bag, you put it back in the big bag and zip it up. And then sit it down. What he said doesn't make any sense. So, I go. He tells me my bus leaves out at 9:25 a.m. So I go to move my things around the corner. And when I moved them to the seat that I was going to sit at, I thought about it. I was looking for my tickets to my tags on my bags, and I didn't have them. So I went back up there to ask the the customer service guy to replace my tickets so I can claim my bags. And he said, well, when you come back, he said, your bus leaves out at 9 something. He said, come back 6 o'clock in the morning before the bus get here and we'll issue you another set of tickets. So I walk back to my seat, and here I see this woman with a dog going through my bags. And she see me coming, and she walks away. So I go back to the agent. I asked him, I said, do you have cameras here? He said, yes. I said, because that woman up there was just going through my bags. What did they do? Not a thing. They didn't go question her. And that's another thing. There was a lot of dogs getting back and forth on these buses. The security had dogs, and all these people that were getting on the buses, every bus I got on had at least one dog on it. But as I said, I told him that woman was going through my bags. Do they have a camera? Nobody addressed the issue. So I told myself in my heart, I forget it. Whatever they take, whatever they go through, whatever they put in my food, whatever they do, I wasn't going to worry about it because God has me, and I wasn't going to be concerned about anything they do. Well, my time is up. It's 51. I'm going to end this one. But guys, just hang in there with me, because this is coming to a good point about how people are so deceived about on things when they travel and they're not safe. So hang in there with me. I'm going to end this one, and I will come back. I'm going to try to load it. As I tell you, this is a long process of trying to make these videos and load them up. But I'm going to load this one and try to end the next one. End it with the next one. I love you guys. Stay prayerful. Keep praying. I know you guys praying for me. I'm praying for you. I don't see you guys that make the good comments. I never see. All I see is the negative comments. The ones that were with me in the past that I used to hear from, I don't hear from them people anymore. I still heard from some people say, well, we tried to comment and we couldn't, or we tried to reach. I don't even hear from them people anymore. So I know you're out there. I just know you can't reach me. I love you guys. Keep praying. I'll pray for you. Bye-bye.